Hello, good day. You're welcome to another Abacus training with Mass Combat. If you have been following this training, you must have gone through some of the videos that I've done in the past on how to use the abacus. We've talked about how to count on the abacus. We've also talked about how to add and subtract on the abacus. So today we're going to be continuing in that. I hope you can still remember some of the things that I've done. We were able to add count numbers. So for instance, we're able to count, and counting numbers, we said this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's, I just counted 1 to 20. If you want to know more on how to perform some of this basic operation, you can just go back to some of the other videos that I've done in the past, and then you will be able to learn a lot from the things that we have done. Today we're going to be adding with complementary numbers, and the first one we're going to be considering is what we call the 5 component. What exactly do we mean by the 5 component? You know, there are instances when we want to add numbers and then we don't have more beads to use in the process of adding. You know, I'll take the first example to further explain what I mean by 5 components. So let's say, for instance, I want to add 1 to 4. Let me reset my abacus. I want to add 1 plus 4. Okay? You know, so if I place 1 on my abacus, I need to add 4. But the number of beads that I have left are just 3 beads. But I need 4. How then do I get 4? This is where we begin to apply component numbers. So basically, the component numbers that we have, they are 5 and 10 components, or complementary numbers that we have are 5 and 10 complementary numbers. And in this video, we're going to be explaining the 5 components of the complementary numbers. Okay, so watch my screen. I want to show you the basic elements of the 5 component numbers. You know, so the pair is 1, 4. Or 4, 1, as the case may be. You also have 2, 3 or 3, 2. These are the numbers that are in the pair of 5 components of the complementary numbers. Yeah, those are the numbers in the pair of the 5 components. And what exactly am I trying to say? I'm saying when I have 1, the 5 component of 1 is 4, because 4 complements 1 to make 5. You will see that if you add any of these complementary numbers together, you will always get 5. And what it means when you say complement is completeness. If you say so and so complement something, what you are trying to say is that whatever you are talking about complements that thing that you are talking about. If I have 1, and I say I'm looking for what would complement 1 to make it 5, it means 4 is going to complement 1 to make it 5. Because if I add 4 to 1, I will get 5. If I have 4 and I'm looking for what is it going to complement 4 to make it 5, then 1 is the only number that will complement 4 and make it 5. If I have 2 and I'm asking what is the number that will complement 2 to make it 5, 3 is the number to complement 2 and make it 5. What if I have 3? 2 then becomes the number that can complement 3 to make it 5. This is the point where abacus training becomes exciting and interesting, because here you can now begin to do some amazing calculations and manipulations that would make your brain begin to function even without writing anything down, using any calculator or any means of manipulating numbers together. So I would encourage and implore you, please follow this teaching so that you get the best out of it. Okay, so let's start with an example. The first example I have is 1 plus 4. Normally you and I know that 1 plus 4 is 5. But how do we work that out on the abacus? So very simply, I say 1. So this is 1 on my abacus. I want to add 4. I do not have 4, but I have 3. So I will say to myself, what is the 5 component of 4? What number am I going to add to 4 that will complement 4 and make it 5? The number we are looking for is 1. Then what I do is I will remove that number that will complement 4, which is 1, and then add 5. I hope you get it. If you don't get it, you just have to pay attention. I will explain a lot more until you get the gist behind these complementary numbers. Let's try the second one. 2 plus 3. Of course, we want to add 2 plus 3. You need to pull 2 first, and then we want to add 3. You will see we do not have 3 bits here. We only have 2 bits, and we need 3 bits. So what are we going to say? We say, what is a number that will complement 3 that we are looking for? We are looking for 3. What number will complement 3 that will make it 5? It's 2. The number that will complement 3 that will make it 5 is 2. So what we're going to do is that number that will complement, we'll remove it from what we have already calculated. We have already calculated 2. Remember, if you look at the abacus, we have 2. So, and we are looking for 3. So we'll remove that 2 even from what we already have, and then add 5. 5 is the component we are working with. It's why it's a component. You will add the component, you will remove the complementary number. That's exactly how this works. Maybe you want to put that down. The step of this is identify the complementary number. Identify the complementary number. That's step 1. Step 2 is remove the complementary number. Remove the complementary number that you have identified. Number 3, add the component. Add the component. Those are the basic 3 steps in trying to solve problems using complementary numbers. So let's go again. We want to add 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2, what do? We place 4, we are looking for 2, and we don't have any other bits to use. So what we're going to do is we ask ourselves, looking at step 1, what is the complementary number of 2 to make it 5? And that's 3. So we need to identify the complementary number of 2, which is 3. Then we have identified the complement. Step 1 is identify the complementary number. We have identified it to be 3. Step 2 is remove that complementary number that I have just identified. So remove 3 from this. I've removed 3 from this. I'm left with 1 bit. And then the last step is add that component. What component are we working with? I'm working with 5 components. So I'll add the 5 component. So 4 plus 2, isn't it 6? If you check my abacus, you will find 6 on the abacus. You see? So it's quite interesting how we can use these component numbers to solve even big numbers that it will take a long time before you use your brain to get it done, or a computer, or even a calculator, or whatever device you are using. If you master the abacus, it just becomes what your finger flips through, and then you chunk out your answers as plenty as you want it. Okay, the next one on the list is 4 plus 3. So let's quickly do that. 4. We want to add 3. We don't have this to add. Identify the complement of 3. What's the complement of 3? 2. Remove that complement. I remove it and then add 5 components. 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can we do 4 plus 4? Plus 4. 4 plus 4. Please grab your abacus. Make sure you are doing this with me. If you don't have your abacus like the one I'm using here, then you need to get your own workbook pack. The workbook pack is available. If you are wondering what does the workbook pack look like, this is the workbook pack, the Math Combat workbook pack. You need to get your own copy and ensure that you have your booklet and the abacus needed to perform some of these exercises. In the workbook, we have loads and loads of exercises that are very valuable for this training that we are doing here today. Okay, so like I said, the next thing we want to do, we want to add 4 plus 3. How quickly can we do that? 4 plus 3. Add 4. Identify the component of 3, which is 2. Remove it, 2. Add 5 component, 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. So what you need to master is, what's the component of 1? 4. What's the 5 component of 1? 4. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. What's the 5 component of 4? 1. What's the 5 component of 1? 4. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. What's the 5 component of 4? 1. I need to master that. So that anytime, any day I ask you, what's the 5 component of 4? You must be able to say it's 1. Very simple. All you are looking for is 4 plus 1 equals to 5. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. Because 2 plus 3 is 5. What's the 5 component of 3? It's 2. Because 3 plus 2 is 5. I have just written that here on the screen. Exactly what I'm saying. What's the 5 component of 1? What's the 5 component of 4? 1. What's the 2 components of 5? What's the 5 component of 2? 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. You need to know this like you know your name. Okay? So again, we want to do 4 plus 4. Let's go. 4 plus 4. 4. I want to add 4. I will have to say, what's the 4 component of 4? Is 1. So I will remove that 1 and then add 5. 4 plus 4 is 8. If you check my screen, I have 8 on the screen. Okay? So here we have done 1 plus 4 to be 5. We have done 3 plus 2 to be 5. 4 plus 2 to be 6. This is 7. And we just did this 8. Now we want to do this. And because I've written on the other side, I want to try and write the answers here. So permit me to write the answers there. So 32 plus 3 is what we want to do now. So let me quickly reset my abacus. 32 plus 3 is what I want to do. What is 32 plus 3? So quickly, 32 is a 2-digit number, so we are going to use 2 rods. 32 is 3, 2. This is 32, 3, 2. You want to add 3 to this rod of units. How do you do that? You don't have enough beads, to move 3. So what you want to do is you ask yourself, what is the 5 component of 3? 2. Remove that 2 and then add 5. 32 plus 3 is 35. Beautiful. 32 plus 3 is 35. Again, we want to do 14 plus 22. So reset your abacus. You want to do 14 plus 22. 14 is you place 1 here, you place 4 here. 1, 4. And then you want to add 2 to each of those rods. Add 2 to this one. You want to add 2 to this one, but you don't have 2 to add. You ask yourself, what is the 5 component of 2? The 5 component of 2 is 3, so remove 3 from this rod, then add 5 components. So 14 plus 22 is 36. 36. I have 3 and 6. Okay, let's go again. We want to do 34 plus 23. 34 plus 23. 3 and 4. That's 3, 4. That's 34. We want to add 23 to it. In adding 23 to it, we need to add 2 to this place. We need to add 3 to this rod. To add 2 to this rod, we don't have to. We ask ourselves, what's the 5 component of 2? It is 3. We remove the 3 and we add 5. Again here, we ask ourselves, what's the 5 component of 3? It is 2. We remove 2, we add 5. So 34 plus 23 is 57. 5 and 7. You just have to interpret your answer once you are done. This is 5, this is 7. That's exactly how that works there. And then again, we want to do 24 plus 14. 24 plus 14. I think you should be able to try that. So grab your abacus, do that shortly, and then see if you get the answer before I solve the problem. 24 plus 14. Okay? Let me try it. I want to set my abacus, and I want to place 24. I'll place 2 here, I'll place 4 here. And then I want to add 1, 4. 1, 4, I will add 1 to this rod. I want to add 4, but I don't have 4 here. I don't have any beads to use here, but I'll ask myself, what's the 5 component of 4? I know the 5 component of 4 is 1, so I will remove that component and then I'll have 5. So it means 24 plus 14 is 38. 38. Quickly, I'll write 38 here. 38. 38. You see how we are able to solve even big numbers using the same concept. So finally, we have 31 plus 34. Reset your abacus. Try it. Before I give you the answer, try it. Let's go. 3, 1 plus 3, 4. 3, 1. I've done 3, 1. I want to add 3, 4. I do not have enough number here. So I ask myself, I want to add 3 here. So what's the 5 component of 3? That's 2. I'll remove it. And I will add 5. And then here I will say what's the 5 component of 4? 1, I'll remove 1, and then I'll add 5. So again, I have 65. So 31 plus 34 is 65. 65. So that is how we have been able to solve some basic problems that are complementary numbers, adding complementary numbers together. So I'm still going to look at subtracting complementary numbers together. I'm going to look at the second complementary number, which is 10, and that's even more interesting as well. But before we do that, I'd like us to go ahead and consider solving some bigger problems. So let me put up the board, clean the board, and then I'll bring out some bigger numbers that I'm going to use to further explain what we are doing, and then you'll be able to get the drift. So I'm going to be solving from the workbook, page 61. I'll solve the first question. So I'll bring out the first question. I would like you to follow me. This is 2,324 plus 1,210 plus 3,242 plus 1,121. What is the answer? Okay, so grab your abacus. You may want to try this and let's see what you can do with it. If you get it correctly, then you are gradually becoming Math Combat champion. So let's go. I will set my abacus. These are 4-digit numbers, so I'm going to be using 4 rods from this abacus, meaning that I'm going to be starting from the rod with the green beads like that, you know. So the first problem is 2 3 2 3 2 4. You will see 2 3 2 4 plus 1 2 1 0. Please remember, we are solving 5 components. 1 2 1 0 1 here. I want to add 2 to this place, but I do not have 2 to add. So I say, what is the 5 component of 2? Is 3. I will remove it and add 5. 1 2 1 0. I need to add 1 here, add 0 here. I don't do anything, so I just done that. 3 2 4 2. Add 3 here. I don't have 3 to add. So I will say, what's the 5 component of 3? 2. I remove 2 and add 5. Here 2. I have 2. I can put 2. Here 4. I don't have 4. What am I going to do? What's the 5 component of 4? 1. I will remove 1 and then add 5. Here I will add 2. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. I will remove 3 and add 5. Finally, I want to add 1 1 2 1. 1 1 2 1. And then I have my answer. If you got 7897, then you are correct. Our final answer is 7897. 7897. If you got that correctly, then you now understand these complementary numbers. I will do some more examples, and then before we call it a wrap in this video. Still on page 61, I'm gonna be doing question number 8. Question number 8. Still on page 61, I'm gonna do question number 8, and that's 1 0 1 0 1 3 2 plus 2 4 4 3 0 plus 1 2 2 1 0 plus 2 1 0 1 3. What is your answer? Try it, Math Combat champion. Try it. Let's see what you can make out of this. Let's go. These are 5-digit numbers. And we need to see what we can do with it. So I'm going to be starting from the yellow rod down to the blue one. Okay, so 1 0 1 3 2, that's the first one, plus 2 4 2 4 4. I need to add 4 here, but I don't have 4. What's the 5 component of 4? 1. I will remove 1 and add 5. I want to add 3 here. I don't have 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. I will remove 2 and add 5. 0. So I can leave that. Then next, 1 2 2 1 0. 1 2. I don't have 2. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. Remove 3, add 5. Here 2. I have 2. Here 1, I have 1, 0. Done. The next one is 2, 1, 0, 1, 3. 2 here, I do not have 2 here. So what am I going to do? I will remove the 5 component of 2, which is 3, and then add 5. You know, add 1, I have 1 here. Add 0, I don't have to do anything here. Add 1, I have 1 here. Add 3, I don't have 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2, I remove 3, I add 5. And then I have my final answer. What is my final answer? 6, 7, 7, 8, 5. 6, 7, 7, 8, 5. If you got that correctly, then you are the champion. You are the champion. Yes. Again, we go again. We'll solve some more problem. The next video we're going to be looking at subtraction of 5 component numbers. But before we do that, can we consider question number 15 of page 61 of the Maths Comeback Workbook? I have here 132, 140 plus 22, 100 plus 3314 plus 1234. 1234. What is your answer? Now, reset your abacus quickly. Let's see how we can tackle this problem. Reset your abacus. We want to start with 6-digit numbers. It means I am working from the red bead. The red bead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm working on the red bead. Then I work it down like that. 132140. 132140. You see, counting has become more interesting and easy. Plus 2210. Remember, these are 5-digit numbers. So you're going to start this time around from the yellow rod. 22100. So I want to add 2 here, but I don't have 2 to add. So I will say, what's the 5 component of 2? That's 3. I remove the 3. I will add 5. Again, I want to add 2 here. I have 2. Go ahead. I want to add 1 here. I have 1. Go ahead. 0, 0. I don't have to add anything. Again, I want to add 3314. This time around, 4 digits. I'm starting from green, not yellow, not red. I'm starting from green. So I want to add 3 to this. I don't have 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. I will remove 2. Add 5. Again, I want to add 3 to the next one. I do not have 3. What's the 5 component of 3? I'll remove 2. I will add 5. This 1, I want to add 1. I don't have 1. What's the 5 component of 1? That's 4. I will remove 4 and add 5. Here, I want to add 4. I have 4. I can add 4. So again, we had plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, this is 4 digits. You're going to be adding from here, from the green. 1, add 2, add 3, add 4. You want to add 4 here. I don't have 4. 5 component of 4 is 1. I will remove 1. I will add 5. Good. Our final answer is 1, 5, 8, 7, 8, 8. You see? And that's our final answer. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Let's take one more question as the last question on the addition of 5 component numbers, and then we'll call it a wrap in this video. In the next video, watch out for the subtraction of 5 component numbers. In your workbook, you have loads and loads of exercises to practice with. The pink cards or the Maths Comeback board game are 5 and 10 component questions. So if you really want to break the board, you need to get to know how to use these numbers. Let's do question number 11. Yeah, it looks bulky. Question number 11. Still on page 61, we have 102 402 plus 231 plus 324 221 plus 221 121. What is your answer? Grab your abacus and let's do this together. It's getting fun, it's getting interesting already. Follow me as we get this done. Reset your abacus. If If you have your abacus with you, and then let's get it done. The first one is a 6-digit number. So I'm going to start from red here because here I have 6-digit numbers. So I can do 102402 plus 231 2. I don't have 2 here. What's the 5 component of 2? 3. I remove 3. I had 5. 3 1. And then the next one is 324221. Still 6-digit number. I want to add 3 here. I don't have 3. What's the 5 component of 3? 2. Remove 2. Add 5. 2. I don't have 2 here. What's the 5 component of 2? Remove 3. Add 5. Here I want to add 4. I do not have 4. What's the 5 component of 4? Remove 1. Add 5. Here I want to add 2. I have 2. Here I want to add 2. I don't have 2. What's the 5 component of 2? 5 component of 2 is 3. Remove 3. Add 5. Here I want to add 1. I have 1. Yep. So finally we want to add 221 121. Here we had 2. Yes. We had another 2 here. Yes. We had 1. Good. We had 1. We had 2. But we need 1 here. We don't have 1. What's the 5 component of 1? 4. Remove 4. Add 5. And then our final answer is 8 7 8 9 7 5. 878 975. And then we have it there. So go through your workbook and then you will find loads and loads of exercises that you can practice with and get you going on this particular part of the training. It's important that you know how to use the 5 components complementary numbers so that you can get going with this. You would enjoy playing Math Comma board game when you know how to do this very well. See you again in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.